Yeah,
Okay.
for the most part, yeah.
Tell me something. Do you think you work for the goodies or the baddies?
I work for the law.
Yeah, is that the goodies or the baddies?
Applies equally to everyone.
Yeah, but do you work for like your employers? Do you regard them as the goodies or the baddies?
I work for the people.
The government. The
No,
people
I work for.
Well, you take your orders from the chief of police, who gets it from the government.
But at the same time, I apply the law as I
Yes.
see fit. When I arrest someone or don't
Yeah.
arrest them,
Yeah.
I make that decision, not someone above me. No one can order me to arrest someone,
Right.
okay, unless it's a public order situation. So personally, I work to implement the law, and that
Yeah.
applies fairly to everyone. That's how I feel.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It applies fairly to everyone. But what about the laws that people might contest are completely unjustifiable, so
Well,
that
that's
are
for them to
completely
raise-
immoral?
That's for them to raise.
Do you take
democratic
responsibility for arresting people in those situations?
Well, no. If someone.
For example, have you
believes
ever arrested someone for the possession of cannabis?
It's illegal in this country.
I know. Have you ever arrested someone for that?
Yes, I have.
Yes, good. So, in my opinion, what you've done is you've initiated violence against a peaceful person who in Amsterdam wouldn't be doing anything wrong.
What I would say to
In which case, I'm asking you, every time if you arrest someone for that, do you take responsibility for that, what I would regard as crime?
what I would say, sir,
Yeah.
in this country, cannabis is illegal. Now,
Yes.
obviously, you can argue the rights and wrongs of that, but in this
Yes, you
country, cannabis is illegal.
Yes,
Everyone
I
has
know.
a different opinion on that.
Yeah, yeah.
But for now, it's illegal in this country.
Yeah.
Now, if someone doesn't believe that's just, they can write to
Yeah.
their MP.
Oh, really?
They can do these things. They
Would
can
that help
apply-
if I wrote to my
well,
MP?
in a democracy, sir, if we want something to change, it has
Yeah.
to be done through a legal democratic process. At the moment, it's illegal, and I have a duty to uphold the law, and I will then uphold the law by arresting.
Yes, but do you take responsibility if you've done an immoral act by doing that?
Well, it's
Do you
not
take
moral.
responsibility?
It's the law, sir.
It's immoral. It's nothing to do with the law. It's got nothing to do with morality. You know that very well, don't you? That's the first thing they teach you in law school. My dad's a lawyer.
That's fine,
Is
sir.
leave your morals out of the door. Okay? So if you do an immoral act, like for example, 50 years ago, if you would have arrested me for holding a man's hand, thinking I might be a homosexual, you would have committed a crime against me, even though it had been lawful.
But laws change.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Societies, don't they?
Yeah, they
laws
do.
evolve and they change and move forward as
Absolutely.
society moves
But
forward.
would you agree if 50 years ago you'd have arrested me for holding hands, you'd committed a crime against me, you as a man, against another man?
If you feel that, like me personally as a police officer, if I feel that strongly that I can't support a particular law,
Yeah.
then it's my choice not to be a police officer, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Absolutely.
But then at the end of the day, the country still needs police officers.
Yeah.
I mean,
To do
we
some
as-
of the
we
things
as
that you
police
do.
officers feed back to our superior officers, and eventually it gets up to the politicians. If we really feel that something is unjust,
Yeah.
then we make a point of saying it. Cannabis is a good example. I mean, there are rights and wrongs of it, and I can see both sides of the argument on that. But then also, some of the people we deal with, particularly young lads who are smoking very strong skunk and that sort of
Yeah.
thing, it does affect them.
That's absolutely and totally irrelevant for the moral argument. The moral argument is, what right do you have to interfere with my business? Yeah. If I'm not harming anyone except myself, what right do you have to interfere? I'm just saying, where do you get the moral right to do that? Because I can't stop you having alcohol. I think alcohol is an awful drug, right? And if I saw you in the street, I couldn't just take it away from you and lock you up, could I?
No.
So therefore, what right have you got to do? Where do you get a moral right? Do you understand what I mean? How is it morally right for you to interfere with me and to actually criminalise me and to fine me and to lock me up?
The point is that.
Don't you feel bad about that?
That us as a democratic society have judged
Yeah.
what we want in this country. Okay, and we uphold those laws. So you've got a choice in this country. If you want to, if you feel that strongly that you want to go and smoke cannabis, there are other places in the world that you can go where it's not illegal.
Oh yeah,
So
I know, but
that's your decision.
that doesn't really answer the moral question, which is where do you get the right to do something
Well, I can answer
that
that, sir.
I can't do? Yeah.
What I want to say is that we as police officers are sworn to uphold the law in this country. Now, we're not robots. We have personal opinions about those laws. But if we brought our personal opinions into it, favouritism, okay, we wouldn't be affecting our job. We'd be biased.
I think you'd be
and we'd
brilliant
blind.
at the job.
I mean,
If
What I
you
would
stopped
say,
doing
sir,
things that you thought were immoral,
I would say
like
it's
taking
immoral,
people's
sir.
drugs away, stealing my drugs, Actually, it's my medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my medicine.
Do you have a medical
Yeah.
certificate?
Yes, I do.
Well,
Yes,
then
I
no,
do.
It's not an issue.
What do you mean it's not an
Well,
issue?
let's talk about-
It's still illegal, and I got my medicine taken away.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
you
talk about-
stole my medicine,
who
and
was
then
that prescribed
you guys stole my medicine.
Who was that
Yeah,
prescribed
you
by?
kidnapped me. Yeah, you harassed me. You
People-
put me through the court system, and you stole my medicine.
Okay,
That's
but, I mean, where
that's
we- where
crazy.
we-
How would
where
you
we
like
smoke-
it
where
if
we
I
smoking
stole?
this
How would
cannabis?
you like it if I stole your mother's beta blockers?
Right. If it's prescribed though, it's prescribed, isn't it?
Yeah, but how would you do if I stole it? It's your
Was it
mother's
prescribed?
medical.
If it's not
Yeah,
prescribed,
prescribed.
then-
By who, sir?
If I stole it by your
No,
your,
who
your
prescribed
doctor
your
prescribed.
You-
Oh no, it wasn't prescribed.
Right,
No.
There you go,
There
so
you
it's
go.
illegal then.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you still stole my medicine, didn't
Let's
you?
steal it, sir. It's
Yeah,
taken from you,
yeah,
so
that's
it's illegal.
stealing. I regard that as
Let's
stealing.
look
It's
at
my
it
stuff.
another way.
You nick my stuff
You
without
regard
asking.
that, sir, but bottom line, the
Isn't
law
it
says
stealing?
it's
Is that not
No,
stealing?
It's taking a
That's
legal
really strange.
drug
It's
from us.
taking something from someone. That's what I always thought stealing was.
No, it's not stealing.
Well, I don't
Without-
have.
without
I wouldn't have the right to
without
do it.
lawful
Tell me,
authority.
would
So
I
it's
have
a
the
very-
right?
it's a
One
very
second.
simple
Would
thing.
I have the right to steal that guy's cannabis if I could smell some off and I put my hands in his pocket? Would I have the right to do
You
that?
don't have the right to put your hand in your
No,
pocket, sir.
no. If I
Well,
smell
it wouldn't-
cannabis.
it wouldn't be theft because unless he's got it legally,
Yeah.
you can't steal something that's been held illegally.
Oh, so it's not theft if I nick his cannabis?
No,
oh,
he'd
that-
never be able to report it as theft because
Right.
he didn't have it. He didn't have
brilliant.
a legal right to have that. in
That's
the
good
first
to
place.
know. If I ever get stuck.
There you go. But I mean, let's go back to your previous example. Let's take cannabis.
Yeah.
Say another law that perhaps you will agree on. There's certain members of society that believe it's should be legal to have sex with children.
Oh, you're comparing cannabis with sex with
But
children.
that's
It's an
what you're doing,
example.
sir.
Please,
picking-
hell.
It's the principle.
you're
Come
picking and
on.
choosing, aren't you?
Come on. Yes, I am picking and choosing. I'm picking the moral laws and the immoral ones.
No, in your
And the
mind,
totally you
In your
justify
opinion.
it. Justify it.
What I'm saying, sir,
Justify
that's your opinion.
you taking something from me.
Well, can you do
Yeah.
so? It's
That is
your
okay.
opinion.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
opinion. In
Justify
some
where you
people's
get the
opinion.
right to do that.
What I will say to you, sir, in your opinion,
Yeah.
it's morally right to have drugs. In quite a few people's opinion, it's
Yeah.
morally wrong.
No. But,
So it's a matter
if
of
it's
opinion,
morally
sir.
wrong to have drugs, then alcohol needs to be dealt with
Matter of
immediately.
opinion, sir.
I mean, perhaps if alcohol was a
Alcohol is a
relatively-
drug.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, perhaps if it was a relatively modern drug,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be illegal. It's just unfortunately it's so ingrained within our society
Right.
that we're never going to
Right.
be able to get rid of alcohol.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
but
matter
you
of
don't have a right to get rid of alcohol,
I mean,
don't you understand?
I wouldn't want to.
Where did you get the right to get what exactly? And therefore, you don't have the right to,
Sorry,
get,
I missed
to stop
the-
people
I
doing
missed what
anything.
You're trying to. Is it just the cannabis issue that you're protesting?
No, it's
on?
all, it's all the rules that we don't have anything. You don't have a right to do anything I don't have the right to do. So, for example, all the rules that help you protect myself, you have the right to do because I have the right to do them. So I can bring you around to my house and protect myself from people who are going to try to attack me. And so therefore, all those rules surrounding them are okay because I have the right to do that as well, right? But the rules where you get to interfere with my personal choices, how dare you? How dare you interfere with my personal choices? If you want to have donuts and kill yourself, or if you want to have cigarettes and kill yourself, or want to have alcohol and kill yourself, I don't want you to do that, and I might chat to you about it, but I have no right to interfere.
So this is very easy.
You know,
solution, isn't it?
Tesco are the biggest drug pushers in the country. They push. They don't just sell drugs. They're worse than all the people that you arrest for selling crack and cocaine.
I don't disagree with that. But then, like I went back to earlier, some people think it's okay to sleep with children. If you were one of those people and that was your.
Come on. Okay, I think we'll have to agree to disagree with your comparing it to that. Anyway, it's good to talk to you.
We can't have 100%. If it was. We needed everybody in the whole country to agree on every single law, then we'd never get
It's
anywhere. I mean,
not
just-
about
just-
agreeing
just-
on law. It's
just-
about the morality. It's about the
Yeah,
ethics.
But that's
It's about the
your
ethics.
opinion, sir.
It's
And other people's opinion. will
okay.
differ.
If you're interested, watch a film that will absolutely turn your whole world around. Right? It's called Message to the Voting Cattle. Okay, write it down. Bye.